Greetings. We continue spiritual sacrifices of believer priests today, the subject of Thanksgiving. To truly understand Jesus as our example of giving, we must understand the words of Psalm 118, verse 24. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Was written in anticipation of the day when Jesus would die for you and me on that old rugged cross at Calvary. And I believe that if Jesus could give thanks to God for that day, then we should be able to give God thanks concerning any day which we might encounter. Hebrews 12 admonishes us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him, there's that far-looking vision as opposed to nearsightedness again, that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. We could ask, how could it be that Jesus could rejoice about the suffering for you and me? Well, the answer is given. The rejoicing was not about the suffering itself, rather about the joy that would result after the suffering. Hebrews 12:3 continues, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your minds. You have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Hebrews 12:5 says, and you have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastens not? But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards, your illegitimate pretenders, and not sons. Furthermore, verse 9 says, we've had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure. But he, the idea is, chastens us for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Wherefore lift up the feeble hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Follow peace with all men, and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord, looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. God allowed Job to be put to the test by Satan.